Hey YouTube, Zombie Gabriel's here, and today I am bringing you the CMR guide. Now, what's gonna go on in this video is, first off, live recording. We're gonna be, basically, this is like a reaction kind of deal, but not quite. You'll understand as we go through. Number two, this is gonna comprise of 3 different runs. The first run is going to be of the really old 110, 111 strategy that I made a video of really long ago. We're gonna get through that. Then I'm going to break down the 102 strategy, 101, 102 strategy, and then the 59 strategy. So first we're going to get into it with the 111, 110 consistent strat. So right off the bat, in order to get into CMR in any capacity, I do recommend obviously practice. You're going to want to have beaten CMR several tens of times, I would say, in order to get to even the point of doing 110s, 1 flats. And that's assuming, of course, that you haven't followed any strats and you're trying to do this as blind as possible with as little strategy hunting as you can. So basically, first here, this is going to be the same way, but you jump here through these flowers, you go up. There's a different way to do this, every single time. Some people jump up here, you can see my cursor, but up here above the spikes, you can see Banana doing that. You always jump through here. You can go down here, but down here is slower. You jump through so you don't have any slowdown. Over here, basically, you want to jump on these platforms, no slowdown, or as little as possible, but since it's 110, we have a bit of leniency. I'm describing these things to you early so they make sense in the 102, 59, because that's where it matters. You kind of see it just chill out pretty much for a lot of this, and we're playing very slow, very casual. Here's the important part of 111. So we're going to count the butterfly movements. After 4 right, when they start moving left, count 1, and then we're going to move. So they're going right, that's 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 4 right, the only time they do 4. Go left 1. After this is done, you move through a little bit. Let's not get killed by the laser. You can keep going. And then, so basically, it's right 2, left 2, right 4, left 2, right 2, left 4. So as this laser's going, it goes through left 2, right 2, and then they're doing left 4 now. So this is the first left. You go 2, 3, 4. Pretty safe, pretty consistent. It's, again, super slow, but I recommend the strategy if rainbow jump is a bit enticing. It definitely is. So over here, you wait a little bit. You wait until, I'd say, let's back this up. So she's going to come in probably about here. If you have visual memory of the lasers, you know that there's going to be one right behind you, and then one about here-ish, like that. So, again, this comes with playing CMR a lot. You learn where the lasers are. You can kind of tell where it's going to be before it shows up, kind of deal. Just building muscle memory. A lot of this requires muscle memory, is what it comes down to. It's how practice works. So, gonna keep moving forward. You can be slow. Up, down, up again. Keep going. Basically, there's a little sound effect. Actually, it's really quiet. Let's fix this. So you can keep going. And then upcoming. Right there, sound effect. You won't know where it is for a while, but basically, on reaction, you're fine. But you go over here. Don't be afraid to go left a lot if you're slow to it. You can go if you're going left, you have more time to react to the logs. But there, I reacted pretty quickly. Hold on, this is pretty quick reaction, pretty quick jump. So you can do that no slowdown. Pretty good. Jump at the first flower right here. Jump up again. Jump, full jump again. And now you got eyeballs. I love to jump after the so you hear the sound effects again for when the eyeballs spawn. Give it a second. It's right here. So you saw the cursor moving. That's when they spawn, basically. If you couldn't hear it, it's quiet. But basically every time they spawn, on the second time, you want to jump so that they're in a better position. And jumping, they'll dash towards where you are at the moment. They're about to dash, or right before you they dash. So you do that to offset where they are, and it sets you up better here. So basically, you go through this. You got the 2 eyeballs coming again. You jump, get them in a better. Up here is great. So this flower is where the spike's going to spawn. You're going to jump kind of like, think Geometry Dash, right? You got a triple spike right here, trying to jump over the triple. It spawns right before the first flower. And then same deal with this flower that's behind the spike right now. So treat it like double spikes in Geometry Dash, basically. You're jumping over that. Same deal with this flower, right before the flower. We're going to jump again. Now, you don't have to jump through this. It's faster if you jump through this, but here it's actually more okay to wait. But it increases risk with the eyeballs, so be careful with doing that. You're going to keep going, and you win. That was really close at the end. But that was also a pretty clean 110. So, that's the 110, 111 strategy. A lot of words all at once. I'm sorry if it's really fast. Feel free to pause and replay sections in order to understand it conceptually. There's a lot to go over. So that's 110, 111. We put a lot of the fundamentals down, and now we're going to go to 102, where we're going to tighten it up a little bit. All right, so we're going into 102, 101 strategy. So this beginning is going to be exactly the same as the first 111. Up here, you're going to notice it's much tighter in the platforming, quite a bit faster landing, and then within a couple frames, we're jumping. Up here is a little bit different, but if you hold left, you stay in one spot as you're jumping. So you aren't moving left, so you stay at the position, save a few frames. Very, very, very small detail, but that's a thing. We're going to hug the laser, basically. Not a whole lot. We still got a little bit of distance, so it's not gonna get us. We're gonna do the same thing we did over here, but now we're gonna chase the laser, and we're gonna get rid of these two. That part's the same as 59 strat. It's all 59 strat up to this point. We're gonna go here, and now we're just gonna walk with this. Be safe, checkpoint. I think this is a little bit easier than 111, but maybe because I practiced, I think, 102 more at this point, because for a while I had 102 as what I would do for 100% runs, but I don't think 102 is a very hard strat to learn. It's quite consistent. It's very easy to fall back on, and I don't know, it works well a lot of the time. So I realize that in the 102 section, I didn't talk about the visual cues for these spikes, so we're going to do that. We're going to blaze right by the butterfly section for you viewers one more time. Go over here. So it's going to shoot right above this flower. It's the 6th flower, I think. Yeah, 6th flower. I treat it like Geometry Dash, so I know that it's going to be right here. I also know that it's going to be right as this flower shooting, you see. It's the first frame. I paused it well, but first frame of the spikes, and then the flower just shot. So right here, you're going to go left a bit to dodge this. Back in, and then it's going to spawn above the white flower. So jump pretty much immediately as soon as you hit the ground, and you'll be safe. Then we go up here. We wait pretty close. Here, I do the same thing. I wait a little bit. There's a little bit of time save. You'll see it. Sorry, I saw something funny, but you'll see it in the 59 strategy here in a second. But yeah, basically same so far, just tighter gameplay and not waiting so much on the butterflies. That's the difference between 111 and 102. So here, cleaner spikes. It's the same strategy as before. You're watching out. It's the 6th flower from the right. And I instilled muscle memory. I had a lot of muscle memory just from playing this a lot. And I recommend literally just playing CMR, doing the strategy over and over again. I have thousands of attempts in this, and that's the only way you can really get good at a skill-based platformer. Enough said. So, we're going to keep going a bit faster here. Really clean. So you walk for about like half to 2/3 of a second, and then you full jump, and the full jump should clear you of the spikes. That's my cue for it. You can do it visually, but I like okay, half a second, go. See, even there, I had a little bit of a hiccup. I jumped a bit early. And actually, that was a really close scenario where I should have died, basically. But, hang on. So, got this. But I did that, activated it, was really late, like, oh, I was freaking out. But, see, that's why holding left can help you, because if it didn't, I would have died, like, way long ago. So, there's that. And this is going to be, it's same from here, so this is going to be This is the 102 strategy. It's probably a bit slower. I didn't play very well in this attempt, but it's good that I didn't, so I can show you guys more examples. So we're coming in 102, 103. If you hit 103, 103 is fine. I hit a 104, which is really slow for the strategy, especially given the amount of muscle memory you'll have by this point. But yeah, that's the 101, 102, 103 strategy. Let's move on to 59. All right, so 59 strategy. It's the exact same. We're putting it all together, and here it's just tight gameplay. You're going to see it all. You're going to see very fast inputs. I don't have an input tracker, but this is a pretty solid attempt so far. I don't have any comments. It's all same. Really good butterfly. We're going to go over here, and whoa, rainbow jump. Okay, so rainbow jump. That's literally the only difference, and it cuts the weighting that we did in the 102 strategy in order to get to the flag safely. This is one of the more precise parts of the run for 59. It gets way more precise than that in 58 runs, but for 59 and what we're going for, what we do for 100%, this is really good. So, now we go over here. What I like to do is I like, hold on, actually I could show you. So we got arrow keys over here, and basically what you'll see is I run forward, I double tap left, 1, 2, and then I'll jump here. It's a short jump. You don't do a big jump, because if you do, you'll die to the laser probably, since you'll be too high. So run through, double tap, jump. If you're too high, you'll die to the yellow laser. But again, it's that auditorially, it's like you're literally just double tapping left. I know I'm going back in the video, I'll fix it in a second, but double tapping left. That's what works for me. I think it's good. But anyway, moving on, it's the same again. You see that it's still optimized. That was a bit slow of a section, but yeah, we're trying to inch as close as we can here. And over here, you saw me move forward for a split second. That's to activate this earlier. We can move back fast enough before the lasers hit us, so it saves a few seconds. Frames, I mean. This is a really fast spike section. Again, really good just from playing it a lot. Muscle memory, that was a good jump off. Just all muscle memory carrying through right here. This is a really good pace. Definitely going to be a 59, no doubt about it. So jumps, as we see, muscle memory. We learn where it is, we keep going. That was really close. Jump over here. Try to die in 59.66, and that is how you get a 59. That's pretty much all I can think of. So basically, that's CMR in a nutshell for all three guides and visual cues and everything else. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Hope this helps. Hope you become a better CMR runner after watching this video. Take care. I'll see you guys around. Update me with PBs.